All right. So
we have to review Lost Planet 2 this week, otherwise the fans will be sad.
The demo was terrible. Why do we have to do it?
Because we're NooBTooB, we have to play it. You go.
No.
Your turn.
No. Flip a coin. Not a. Yeah.
All right, here we go. What do you want?
Heads.
Tails, motherfucker! Pick it up!
Piece of shit. Oh, he's not dying. Oh, let me reload. Oh.
So nice to not be playing.
Oh, shit, I died! Oh.
The fuck do you mean you just died?
It's your turn now.
There's one dude!
He was really hard. It's like a mini-boss.
Alright, here, let me... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, there's a huge mech over there. Let me go kill him with my tiny fists.
No,
Here we go.
You're supposed to...
Oh, I'm jumping on his gun while he shoots me in the ass. Oh!
Rocket...
I appear to have perished. Why don't you play now?
Alright, fine, I will. Alright. Oh, what's that big acrid over there? I think he looks a little hungry. Let me go scoot. Oh, he just swallowed me.
You're a dick.
I think it's your turn.
I don't want to play this anymore.
Neither do I.
We play anything else?
Do you have anything? I mean, come on. This is...
I've got Brutal Legend.
Alright.
Compared to this.
Works for me.
Alright, fuck it.
Alright.
Hello and welcome back. This is episode 189 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we are drinking one cup sake.
1 cup.
To wash away the filthy taste of Lost Planet 2's balls in my mouth.
That our review of Lost Planet will be exactly what you said, basically exactly what you said.
They put their balls on my chin and brushed my teeth with their dick.
Cheers. The number one choice of Japanese hobos.
God, I fucking love it. It feels like I'm living under a bridge. So anyway, I'm Tobin Kozaire.
And I'm Yuzo Watanabe. This week's new releases, we got this week covering a bunch of different games. 3D Dot Game Heroes, Lost Planet 2, Rocket Knight, and Skate 3.
Yep. Next week, you guys are not going to believe this. Our new releases include Red Dead Redemption, Alan Wake, Prince of Persia, Trauma Team, and Metal Slug 20 XX. XX.
Holy crap.
That is a lot of games. We won't be playing all of them next week. We'll be playing them as we can get to them for sure.
Yes. We've got to split everything out.
But let's get started with 3D Dot Game Heroes.
Or how I like to call it, Zelda. Basically.
Zelda.
It's pretty much Zelda.
PS3 Zelda.
PS3 non-gold cartridge Zelda.
That's right.
Yes. So this is a game that we've been pretty excited about. We haven't really been talking about it a lot because I don't think we knew as much about it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It was very difficult to tell from the videos what the gameplay was going to be like. I mean, it looked very Zelda-esque, but they had some weird game elements that you couldn't tell if they were going to work or not.
Yeah, and to me it felt a little gimmicky because they were like, okay, we're going to go retro, but it's going to look 3D,
right?
With all the the blending,
like very highly polished retro.
Yeah, and made everything out of blocks, which I thought was really cool. Yeah. You kill monsters and all the blocks blow up.
Yeah.
So it's a neat concept, but it's very Zelda. I mean, pretty much down to the
It is.
bone.
I mean, it is unapologetically Zelda, and I will state this right. I fucking love this game. I love this game.
Why do you love it?
It grabbed me. It's one of these things where Legend of Zelda is for me like nostalgia. God, it's like one of my favorite games ever, and I can still go back and replay it. And I have actually replayed Zelda
when you were 18.
No, 5 years ago.
Really?
I actually went back and replayed. Okay. I didn't do. My goal was I was going to play it through twice because the game's different the second time around. I beat it once. I'm like,
okay,
all right.
Now, do you seriously, honestly, can tell me right now today you could go back and replay it again?
I could play this instead.
Yes,
I could play this instead.
That's true.
And the thing is this. To me, gave me the exact same feeling of playing Zelda, and they really kind of amped it up a little bit, made the world a little bit bigger, a little bit more intricate. Puzzles harder.
A lot of secrets I've noticed in this game.
Yeah.
So I was playing, and I'm like, I started talking because you go into various towns, you talk to people just like in any other JRPG. sometimes you can talk to people, and they send you to talk to other people in other towns.
Yeah.
If you don't talk to that initial person, it doesn't actually work.
That's right.
So then I've been hearing all these things. People say, "Oh yeah, you got to talk to this guy because you can get the special, the heart shard and all this other stuff." So it's
and that's the cool thing is it's not like a lot of these conventions these days in RPGs where it's like every NPC is just a bullshit Yammer box.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like I like potatoes. And
there's a fair number of those.
There's a couple of those, but I mean, there's a lot of these they're sending you around for hints that are actually relevant to the gameplay. They're sending you off to deliver messages, and you get heart shards, which increases your health.
Yep. There's a ton of mini games I noticed in this game.
Yeah.
In this game too. So there's like a block out.
Yeah.
Of course, right, which is just hitting the ball. There's actually a pretty decent tower defense.
Yeah.
And it's decent because it's general tower defense, except you can move around and do stuff and collect gold, which is one of the big complaints we have against a lot of tower defense.
There's a god-awful racing game.
Oh my god,
where you just basically sprint around a track and you try and do it in the least time possible.
Did you win any of those yet?
Well, I mean, I got the high time,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, like I played like 8 times and I'm like, this is dumb.
Oh, really?
And I just stopped.
It was terrible. I mean, it was stupid. But I mean, like, it was cool that they tried to do the mini games. You can beat the entire game without playing any of the mini games. So it's like it's not one of these things where they make it critical.
No, I think they just give you either gold or small blocks.
Right.
Small blocks, I've still haven't figured out. What do you use those for?
I have beaten 4 temples, and I haven't used small blocks yet.
Really?
So
Okay.
I'm thinking that maybe they're going to be part of a mini game, or you're going to be like building a sword out of them.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever I'm saying is wrong.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys are going to correct
just customization
me.
or something like that.
It's probably customization stuff. But so, I mean, what the game is really like is you are Link, let's say.
Pretty much.
And you're wandering around, and the cool thing is in the old Legend of Zelda, when you were full of life, you would shoot your little sword out.
Yeah.
And it was
It'd be
fucking
a projectile.
badass.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like, it was great because you could kill bosses from really far away, you could kill monsters from really
It was
far away.
almost crucial. Like some bosses you could not kill unless you actually have the throwing sword.
And what do they do in this one?
They make... So you're about this size on the screen?
Yeah.
Your sword can basically be about this wide and basically reach all the way across the screen.
Covers the whole screen.
It's ridiculous.
And it's one of those things where it's like I first started playing, I'm like, this is weird. Like I don't know if this is going to work because it seems too powerful, it seems too big. But they balanced
That's what she said.
Yeah, she did.
That's right.
And I said, "Shut up! You'll be late for school." So basically, it works. It works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of these things where, and there's a couple bosses. There's this.
Do you actually need it?
Well, okay, so there's this fucking boss, the water boss.
See,
the water boss. Oh my god, the water boss fucking made me so... I died over and over and over again, and it's one of those things where the water boss is popping up in different areas in the water, and if you can stand there with your sword at full strength and whack the boss without having to use your little...
Your bow and arrow or whatever.
It's like the grappling hook.
Yeah.
If you do it without using that, suddenly life is a lot better, but then inevitably it smacks you with a tentacle, and then you have to fucking start going around with your little arm.
But it's neat because like they also have upgradability in this, right? So you can go to a weaponsmith or whatever and make it longer or wider. Increase your girth. And it's not spam at all, right?
I was going to say, I've gotten emails about that.
I know.
They're like, make your sword longer and wider for her pleasure.
That's right. And it works in this one. It just costs a lot of money.
And there's actually one part where you have to hit a girl with your sword
to
unlock her powers. And she's like,
Dude, the other thing I actually really like about this game, there's so many just Easter eggs and hidden stuff.
And references to NES games.
And not only that, references to really modern games. Did you catch the Demon Soul references?
Oh, where they're like somebody left.
It's just like it's just like this place is safe. Yeah, and I'm like, holy! Like, there's actually 4 different spots on random. Like, I've seen these freaking messages before, and I'm just like, fucking Demon Souls.
That's one where the dude was standing by the well, right?
Yeah. And then one of the guys says, "This game's not that hard."
Yeah, I remember that. I was like dying, and there was this one thing where they're like, you have to go save Super Joe in Area 7.
Yes.
I was like, motherfuckers, you guys just referenced Bionic Commando. Like and one part, like when the king gives you your sword, he's like, it's dangerous to go alone and take this. And I found another dude where he's like, it's a secret to everybody, and he gave you some money, just like in Zelda.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm hoping there's going to be a Grumble. There's got to be.
I'm hoping so. I haven't found Grumble yet, but I mean, so they're in touch with their roots. It's not like one of these things where they ripped off Zelda. They're like, we love Zelda.
No, they copied Zelda.
and I'm not going to ding them for that because they really made it a very, very layered world that opens up more and more as time goes on, as you get more abilities, as you learn different things. The addition of magic spells is really cool.
Yes.
So you can do spells.
You have life and magic.
Yeah.
And you can get magic up, and you can do all sorts of cool stuff with it.
Right. So it's like, you're using magic to reflect people's attacks back at them, unlock secrets in the world.
Yep.
There's all sorts of really, like, you can freeze time.
Whoa, I haven't got that one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
So, as you beat each world, you're picking up new abilities.
And there's 6 temples, right?
I think so.
6 different sages. I know you have to go, and you have to go. I think I finished 2, and I'm on my 3rd one.
Yeah.
So you must have finished your 4th one.
I've finished 4, and I've spent a lot of time wandering.
It's kind of a long game.
Yeah, it's definitely
you seriously can go back and forth.
I'm 9.5 hours in.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And you just finished your 4th
one. The 4th one.
I saw your tweet. You're just like, fucking kill this one.
I was so mad because it was one of those things where it's like, I wanted to go to bed, but I was like, man, I can't go to bed and let this bitch beat me. Like, I'm not going to go to bed defeated.
He killed you 20 times?
At least 20 times.
Oh, man.
Like, and it was one of those things where I knew that I was fucking up. It wasn't like it was unfair. It was just really, really, really hard. And I was going to fucking beat him no matter what. And I did.
Yeah. Well, what was the secret?
Balls on his face.
It was just having a sword and making sure it was wide and long.
Secret, man. Yeah, well, that's been my secret to life.
I'm just saying, yeah. So it works.
The girth helped, but the length, the length was crucial in defeating.
I would have thought the girth would have been more important.
Smack the Kraken with my full length.
That's right. Until you lost power and then it withered, which tends to happen.
This doesn't help with the sword's length or girth. So
I have a few complaints about the game.
All right, what's up?
Now, I liked it a lot, and when I was initially playing it, I was just starting to get a feeling they did copy a lot of Zelda, and I'm like, okay, I've kind of seen this. Like, they also kind of copied a lot of the conventions of old JRPGs, of old things, where they just it's kind of like overly hard or overly difficult or overly not as polished as you see a lot of these other newer games.
You think?
Well, a couple of small things, right? Like, number one, like, message boxes, like, popping up, things like that. Like, I was just starting to get frustrated. I was just saying, like, just go, and I would hit it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they would, because you make it go really fast.
Yeah.
It would go away.
Oh.
So, that just because of the pure timing, it was just like, haven't they figured out displaying text in message boxes yet? So it just seems like that kind of stuff, and I think they did it because they wanted to be retro.
Yeah, okay.
In this case. So it was just bugging me. But as I played more and more, it got less of an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to backtrack a fucking lot.
You do. But they fix a lot. I mean, like, they definitely do take the pain points, right? Like, old JRPGs where you're backtracking a lot, you walk every step of the fucking way.
Oh, yeah. Like Zelda, like, how many times do you go to see the same screen?
Right. So this one, once you've been to a place, you can teleport back with these wings that you can buy. So
and I didn't get the wings until I got to that third inn. I'm just like, this is starting to get a little... This is what I mean? It's just like, okay, I'm really sick of wandering past this castle 8 times, and I'm like, oh, wings, right? And then they help it out. So I can't really ding it too much because they do at least give you things along the way. You can save anywhere, which is
saving anywhere is key.
Huge.
Yeah. So it's not one of these things where you feel like you have to make your way back to some bullshit inn. It's just like, you're like, you know what? I want to put it away for the night. Save, off.
Yeah.
Done.
And so the only time you actually have to save, you can save the game anywhere and always go back to your other saves. But with inns, that's where if you die, you can revive.
You're right.
So you do kind of have to do that and play with that. But for the most part, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Right? And another really big thing is that once you find the door to the inn boss, it opens up a teleporter.
Oh, that's so huge.
Fucking huge! Because that boss, when I died I can tell you right now, if I had to walk through the dungeon and fight the boss, walk through the dungeon, I would have turned the game off.
Oh, Jesus.
Because if you die 20 times and I had to walk...
Can you save right before you get to the boss, though?
Well, I mean, when you die, you go back to the front room, and you walk to the teleporter, go to the boss. So it's one room. You walk through
no, but I meant, can you save and then reload? You know what I mean? Like, I've never actually done that.
You don't have to because what happens is when you die, you just go back to the beginning. So
you don't lose
there's
no point. Okay, that makes sense.
So I mean, a lot of the, like, I can see that you're saying that they made a lot of that stuff retro, but what they did was they also took the things that really sucked about retro games, and they removed a lot of them.
Yeah. I just say they didn't remove them all, but I think that was more of a stylistic choice than anything else. So, overall, man, like, this is for $40?
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's not even a full price game.
Oh, jeez.
So, and the other thing, just to mention in passing, is that the dungeons are hecka complex. Like, the
first few, I was just like, what are you talking about, Tobin? It's just like, the first temple was freaking easy.
When you get to the third temple, that shit lights you up.
Yeah.
Because it's like they start turning the lights off, you have to have candles, you have to be backtracking, you have to be, pushing things onto different pressure switches.
Yep.
It's not easy.
No, and the monsters get more difficult.
Yes.
Like, you have to actually watch the patterns. You have to use different... Like, you have to use I've been using the boomerang a lot to stun people now because it's just pissing me off.
Yep.
And you get bombs, you get bow and arrows, you get a lot of the stuff that you saw in Zelda, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you get all the stuff that you saw in Zelda.
Pretty much. I mean, what don't you get?
The only stuff that wasn't in Zelda was just the magic. Like, they added extra stuff, but everything I remember from Zelda is in this game.
Pretty
like,
much.
all bombable walls, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of secrets, which is great.
Yeah, so
buy this
awesome
shit
game.
right now.
If you have a PS3, go grab it. It is awesome.
Yes. So now we come to the Yuzo review.
So why didn't you play this game? I thought you loved skateboarding.
Yeah, I don't know. I was too busy playing FIFA.
But in your garage, I see like 20 different decks with all your trucks. And
that's true.
Yeah, you're not wearing your Tony Hawk shirt this time? Birdland shirt?
Those are Ono Sendai decks. They're for jacking into the Matrix.
That's right. Damn, you can afford one of those?
Yeah, well,
damn.
I got to be hacking the Gibson.
That's right. Did you just fucking read it? It was just recently?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So Skate 3, I finally gave it a try. So I didn't like Skate 1 I thought was interesting and really neat. Skate 2, eh. And the thing is, like, again, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't think I can give it a really decent review, but Skate 3 is kind of like Skate 2, but with more stuff. Right? I mean, you can get, like, group up with people to start your own thing, but, like, one of the things I really don't like about the Skate series now, it went more simulation. So if you, like, take a racing game, for example, right? You have the Gran Turismos and the Burnouts.
Yes.
Right? Like this Burnout is like Tony Hawk.
That's the
it
way
went a little crazy.
That's the way you want to go. Like
generally,
it's like the SSX.
Yeah, because it's more fun, it's more arcadey, things like that. Skate's going more the Gran Turismo,
which
where
some people like. But those people aren't us.
No, it's not us. And I'm wondering, is it like professional skaters or just people that really skate that want to make it really hard?
Both his legs.
I remember having legs. He's the guy that you see the photo of, like the skateboard's over here, he's over here, he's like 20 feet up.
Yeah, it's like snap, snap, snap.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the thing. It's like I have a hard time. I want to keep playing skateboard games. I still love the arcadey aspect of like going off of a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Right? Like grinding a T-Rex is fun to me.
Okay.
And that's where the arcadey. So this is totally different.
It just wasn't. It wasn't silly. It wasn't like kind of over the top.
And it's like they put everything where it's just like, oh, you got to do challenges because you're trying to start your own skate brand.
Yeah.
So skate over here across the entire town where you don't have the letter skate to collect, right? Like or something.
Right,
like that. You don't have like the crazy score you have to get off this particular lip.
Okay.
Or you don't have some guy and a homeless guy that you have to knock down.
Right.
Like
so
all
what do you have to do though?
Like you go to that spot.
Right.
And then you do a challenge where you do something and you take pictures and you pick the right picture. So I'm like, yeah, okay. And then
like, are you trying to get points? Like, they'll be like, you have to get 20,000 points
during
in this
the
thing?
events.
Okay, yeah.
But even then, it's just like it's so realistic and I mean, I'm sure once you get really good at it, it's really fun.
Yeah.
But like, it didn't give me the easy access to the fun that I'm really looking for in a skating game. Yeah. And Tony Hawk just went way out there, which is totally ridiculous. So there is no skating game for me right now. I'm kind of hoping somebody comes up with one where Tony Hawk kind of brings it in a little.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll see. That last game didn't sell for shit, man. They might stop the one with the fucking the ride.
Dude, I heard that was terrible.
Yeah, they might not make any more Tony Hawk games if if they're this bad.
I don't know.
So, have you heard that I was reading this article about at EA. They apparently have at EA they have a pedestal and a toilet. And the game that currently has the worst Metacritic score, they put in the toilet, and the game with the best one they put on a pedestal.
Oh my god!
I read about that. It
was like Tony Hawk Ride.
I'm wondering. See, that's what I'm wondering. It's just like that's got to be fucking every day you walk past this toilet.
You see like, that's the game that I just.
That's the game
spent
that I worked
3
on.
years of my life working on.
So that would suck.
Yeah. So I think for the people that really like these kinds of games, if you like Skate 2, you're gonna like this game because it's more of it. I just think it's too simulation based.
Okay.
Me. So, meh.
It's got 2 thumbs and doesn't give a shit about skating games.
Pretty much.
This guy.
You're just gonna give automatic thumbs down.
Yeah.
Like,
blah, blah. So,
hey, here's a game that we both loved.
I'm glad that you played this game on our behalf.
I'm glad that you also played a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Lost Planet 2.
What happened with this game, dude?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like,
let's go back in time.
We go in the Wayback Machine. And
multiplayer co-op demo. I think was the first thing, right?
It was fun. It was very fun.
It was great.
Yeah. You're playing the big monsters.
Mm-hmm. Getting into mechs, you're ripping out stuff. Like this awesome thing where you get into a mech and people go attach. It was just like the ideas and the concept and they were awesome.
And like the mechs make you feel powerful. You're going around the level. Like the first Lost Planet we both really liked. It had all this kind of epic feel to it. You're just battling the powers of.
There was a story in Lost Planet 1.
There was a story in Lost Planet 1.
Not a great story.
No, but it was a story nonetheless. And you knew where you were going. You'd be fighting epic battles. The world was sparse. It was just like there's a lot of snow. There was a lot of kind of going through either undergrounds or out in the snow,
a lot
fighting
of big monsters. You're killing a bunch of random guys, trying to collect the heat. It was good.
So, Lost Planet 2, they shove you in a jungle.
Yeah.
And the game is now a series of what is very obviously multiplayer missions strung together haphazardly.
Very haphazardly. I mean, you basically take all these different little missions that have no connection whatsoever to the next mission, as far as I can tell. And you're fighting, and you're fighting with 3 other bots.
Yeah, that are very clearly supposed to be humans because you're supposed to be able to do drop-in play, right?
Yeah,
it's just like, they'll be like Joe Blow 1000, and then all of a sudden some dude off the internet comes in and leaves. So it's like you can always keep playing. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's neat, and I can see where Capcom's doing this. They did this with Resident Evil 5, or 4, 5, and then they did this. It makes sense to me. But when you design a game that's for 4 players and you make 3 bots and you play by yourself, it's not fun.
But I mean, in all fairness, it's not fun with other people. I did both.
Okay,
I did both. I mean, like it is not a good game. It doesn't have it really does feel like kind of like missions like Siege was in
Siege.
There'll be a mission where in Gears of War where it's like you just got to be attacked by
Horde mode. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just stuff like that where I just didn't give a shit. Like, if you want to play through the single-player game, like, we already tried the online multiplayer. We didn't like it.
No,
because it wasn't good.
No, they really screwed up because we liked it in TGS.
So it's like, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go play the game. I'm gonna be fighting big epic bosses. I'm gonna be like plowing around in my mech. I'm gonna be doing all this fun stuff. Let's just start listing stuff that sucks.
Well, so you shoot at people and they don't die. It takes forever to kill somebody.
Yep. And those people that you are shooting is some of the stupidest AI I've ever fucking seen in my life. They'll be seriously just like a dude comes around a corner, he's just staring at you, and you're like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, reload. Blah, 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 blah.
Say there's a dude on a big gun, right? And he's killing all your buddies, and you're just like, oh shit, I'm gonna get that guy. I'm gonna, rappel up the side, come out, sneak up behind him like, motherfucker, I got you. I'm in the gun. Can you push B to pull him out of the gun?
Nope.
No, you can't! You stand there and go blah-de-de-blah-de-de-blah while he sits there facing the other way in his fucking gun. Like, there's no feeling of like, you're like, I'm in there, I'm a badass, I'm throwing this guy.
I gotta drop out of this guy, basically. Yeah.
You want that feeling, you want like the crack, like I fucking came up behind this guy, snapped his neck,
You want the chainsaw, like, visceral thing, right? You want to say like, yeah, I got you, bitch.
Yeah. I want the either cut in half, or I want like the Sam Fisher, like, fucking snap, stab.
And like, they remove that from every single interaction in the game. And like, you're talking about shooting like these big monsters, you're shooting the big monsters forever.
Yep.
And it's just like,
and the feel that you get from attacking them is not very rewarding.
Yeah, no, it's fatigue. Yeah. It's just like, it's a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
They decide to say, they're like, oh no, people are running through the game way too fast. We need to make this a 12-hour game.
Yeah.
Let's make everybody really, really, like, have huge number of hit points and make all your weapons do shit.
And also, 0 penalty for death. Yeah. 0 penalty for death. So you could just be the worst player in the game. You just walk around for like 10 minutes while your buddies kill things, and it's like, die, respawn, die, respawn, die, respawn. Do you lose shit? I mean, like, you lose whatever weapon you were carrying.
I suppose.
But there's no experience, there's no penalty, it's like playing a multiplayer level.
Yeah.
It's not good!
No! And not only that, there's another thing too, where like, you have no control and they can shoot you.
Yeah.
And like, you go like, and like,
I hate that. I hate that. And also, the jungle levels are not as good as the snow was. No. Like, it's too busy, and there's you have limited ammo, and they'll just have like these kind of endless hordes of monsters that you shoot them and you get a little bit more health, like they're dropping the kind of health balls.
And they kind of pop out from random corners, and not only that, like, the maps are really narrow too.
Yeah.
So like, you're thinking, oh, I'm in a jungle, like, I can go anywhere, and you're like, ooh, wall. Yep. And like, seriously, like, it's really, really narrow, and yeah, just level design, game design, they totally screwed it up.
They did. There is honestly, like, I played for about 3 hours, and
I suppose you lasted so long.
I did. I mean, I kept because here's the thing: is I read like Penny Arcade, a couple other dudes were like, this game really opens up. It's really rewarding to play with other people. I was on some train and we were doing something with fucking guns, and I was reading all these things where some people were talking about it being rewarding later on, so I just fought, and finally I was just like, I don't ever want to play this game again. Like, I want to snap the disc and throw it out the fucking window.
Do you think it'd be better if you actually had people you knew at the same time? Because,
no.
I mean, reading people, there's a very small minority who's like, yeah, man, I played with all my buddies, and, Lost Planet 2 was awesome.
No.
It's like a really small minority.
No, because I wouldn't wish to, like, say I was in a concentration camp, right? I wouldn't be like, man, I wish my friends were here. Like, I wish that we could experience this. It would really bring me joy to experience this with you, as opposed to, just like, no, I don't want to subject people to that. That game sucks. Like, I'd rather go play a more fun game with my friends than this.
And there's a lot of other games that are like Borderlands.
Yeah,
like,
play Borderlands. Fucking
come on.
That is fun.
It's pure fun, as opposed to, like, slogging through bullshit.
Crackdown 2 is going to be the shit.
Is that 4-player? I think it might be.
Is it 4?
I think it might be. So yeah, and it really bugs me. Like I can see where Capcom's going. Right, Capcom's going, we got to be Western. We got to do all these shooters. We also, for some reason, need to make all of our games co-op. It's like they listened to NooBTooB 2 years ago and saying like, co-op everything.
Right.
Co-op.
Even if it doesn't fit.
No, and like we didn't like Resident Evil 5 that much.
No.
And this is kind of the same sort of thing. So
it is.
I'm kind of hoping they don't do that with Dead Rising 2. That would make me sad.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be bad.
So, because I'm still really excited about that game.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. No, I heard they're going to make it a lot easier.
Okay.
So, as far as like the saves and all other bullshit that you didn't like,
I'll definitely give it a shot.
So,
but this game was poop, and I just went back to playing 3D Dot Game Heroes. I was just like, oh god, I'm gonna play this for 3 hours. I'm gonna go back to this good game that I've been playing all week.
It's like taking your medicine. It's like this is what we have to do as podcasters.
It is. I do this for you. We do this for you guys. We want to make sure we give it a fair shake. And then some people will still be like, "You didn't give it enough time." It's like, fuck you. 3 hours of pain is more than you're worth. Shut up.
That's what like people say. Like you obviously can't even talk about a game unless you finish it and spend 12 hours. Like I got better things to do with my time.
I would say that is a false statement. I can tell you, there's fucking. You can tell right away.
Yeah. If I have to go through 3 hours of crap to get 1 hour of good,
there's no good.
It's not worth it.
So, fuck you. So, next up, Rocket Knight.
Yeah, Rocket Knight. So, I saw this at Konami. I didn't actually get to play it. I was looking at it, like, it seemed very simplistic, kind of standard platformer. Mm-hmm. But when I played it, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, surprisingly good.
It kind of, to me, it almost feels like it definitely has that old school feel to it.
Very old school, yeah.
Which somebody corrected us on YouTube. I didn't realize this, but this is an old game.
Yeah.
Which I had no idea.
Well, I don't know if it's exactly the same as it, but it's definitely a sequel.
Franchise.
Yeah, it's a franchise.
Okay.
Rocket Knight Adventures, I think it was called. Which I've never played.
No.
I
I never played it.
I don't even know what consoles on. So,
so the whole thing is that you're some fucking guy.
Is it a fox?
Sure. Let's just say he's a furry. He's a human dressed up as a furry, likes to make love to
other
fat girls in furry suits.
Or other things.
Yuff. Yeah, whatever.
But no, it's like, and then he turns on a rocket, and then he could basically jump really high and collect gems.
Yeah. So the fun part about it is that anytime in midair you can pull the trigger and shoot in a certain direction. So you're kind of exploring the level by like popping around, collecting all the gems. There's a lot of collection element to it.
There's some decent combat where you're basically kind of slashing. I think you're punching or something like that. And overall, I mean, it's a pretty solid platformer. Not stellar, but
it's
solid.
Not stellar. It's a little too easy. In a lot of ways, like the bosses are harder for sure. Like there's this big fucking blade-handed mecha dude that was tough. He was genuinely tough. Like he actually made me use a continue. I was kind of wondering what would happen when I ran out of continues.
Whoa!
You only get 3. I was like, are you making me start the goddamn game over? I don't even know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, it has that retro feel where I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
They're just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You get to put another quarter in and start from the first level.
You put another 500 Microsoft points in.
So and there's 2 types of gameplay.
Yeah, the flying levels.
Yeah. So what's the flying levels?
So the flying levels are you're kind of running around. It's basically kind of like a shmup, where you actually have a charged attack where you're going whoosh, and you're blowing away, and it's a flying shmuppy level, and there's a boss at the end of some sort.
So given what we're saying about it, where it's like it's good but not great.
It looks great.
It looks fantastic. It plays. I mean, I'm going to keep playing through it. I'm very much enjoying myself. But I would say that I feel that this is a $10 game.
It is definitely not a $50. So I didn't buy it. I saw. I was like, oh yeah, I'll get it. I'm like, 1,200 points. I'm like, eh.
Okay, so I bought it.
Yeah. Okay.
I bought it, and I'm enjoying myself. I'm playing through it. I'm having a good time. But I feel that this is an 800-point game, not a 1,200-point game.
Yeah, and I think they'll have sales occasionally.
It'll come down.
Just wait for it. And just try the trial. I mean, if you really fall in love with it, definitely buy it. But Dude, like I'm not liking the fact that many games now are $15 standard.
Yeah, it's become the standard. It definitely
used to be $5.
I know.
Back in the day.
I haven't seen a 400-point game forever.
Only when they go on sale, actually, is the only times I've seen it. So
yeah, so I would definitely wait for this to drop to 800, but it's definitely it's a fun little platformer. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, and the thing is, with all these amazing games that are coming out, you don't need to get it now. Like,
no,
seriously, you don't.
It's not going anywhere. It will be sitting on the Xbox store a year from now when you're bored and you're like, oh, Tobin and Yuzo said Rocket Knight.
It's kind of like that. What was that one like? Remember Cloning Clyde? It's just like it's not going to win any awards or anything like that, but it's like it was okay.
Yeah,
that was $10.
I was going to say I think Cloning Clyde is better than this. I actually really enjoyed Cloning Clyde.
No, I did too, but I mean, it's not one of those things where like, oh, it's the best game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're right.
So,
I mean, this is like straight up middle class. This is like upper middle class. Like
it's not. Yeah, it's this.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is. If it's $10.
Yeah. Right, exactly. $15.
Yeah.
So, give the demo a try. It's free.
Yes, we have a shit ton of new releases.
Yeah, and some of these have already come out. So I mean, like when you guys are watching this,
they've been out for about 5 days.
They've been out for 5 days. Like you guys always come and you're like, why haven't you mentioned these games? We're recording. It's Thursday. We haven't had time to play these games yet.
Now, so we always talk about the games and new releases a week before because guess what? We are independent. We don't get games early. We can't play them early.
That's right. So in this week of gaming that we will start playing, like as soon as we stop recording, we're going to go.
I've actually been playing some of these a little bit because some came on Tuesday. So
I've been playing. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So first up, Red Dead Redemption.
So this is the big game everybody's been waiting for from Rockstar.
Yeah.
So they have been Rockstar
San Diego. That's right.
Yeah, so
it's a Grand Theft Horse.
Grand Theft Spaghetti Western.
Yes.
Of some sort.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Really?
Looks.
Yeah.
Gameplay, we'll figure it out, but my
just
God, visually
I
like the animations, everything. Like, so I've been playing a little bit, walking around. I'm just kind of like looking at vistas.
Yeah.
I'm on my horse looking around. Like, it just looks amazing.
I've got a couple buddies that have been playing this. They've been kind of telling me a little bit about it, even though I tell them not to. I'm like, shut the fuck up! But
it's all about. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But they're saying that the world kind of runs itself in a very impressive way, where you see stuff happen that you don't have to necessarily get involved in. You'll see some dudes like in a gunfight. You can join in. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's a lot of like random events that things go on. I think that what they're doing is they're taking kind of the idea that Blizzard was going to have with Diablo 3. We have these things called points of interest, right? So you're around hacking, slashing monsters. All of a sudden, there's something random that happens that you do. And then maybe a quest happens, or maybe something else.
Okay.
So it's things like you see like a treasure guy, and you kill him, or he dies, and you get a treasure map. And then from there, it tells you see a picture of something, right?
Yeah.
And, you can then go there, and then you can dig up treasure.
So you can explore as long as you want because the world keeps you interested.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things to do.
Okay.
Like dozens of things to do. So that's the general thing I'm feeling so far.
So when Diablo 3 comes out in 2015, that is going to be the shit.
Oh yeah, they'll have it polished.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
It'll run so awesome on my Pentium 7.
Hopefully they'll have an iPad version at the point. Maybe.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
So the next one is one I've actually been playing a little bit. Alan Wake.
Yeah. So how far are you?
I mean, like I just beat Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Okay,
so we'll talk about this next week. But it's a kind of adventure,
thriller, horror,
thriller. Yeah, more. Yeah, exactly. So you're you're a writer and you're wandering around.
I kind of like the story. The story of it. So like I don't think it's giving anything away, but basically you're you're a writer in a town with your wife.
Yeah.
Something happens, and then you have to figure out what happens.
Shit gets real.
Weird.
Shit gets weird.
Yeah.
So we'll review that coming up.
So far so good.
Yeah. So next up, Split Second. Finally. So it came out. Like I said, I fucking loved the demo.
Dude, the demo was good, and I've played it after you were telling me how awesome it was.
Yeah.
Like, I fell in love with it.
Yes, it's
really good. Yeah.
So we're gonna get the game. We're gonna get the full game and review it.
Yeah, it'll probably be a few weeks, just because I think we're gonna be really busy with Red Dead and Alan Wake.
Yeah, there's a priority list here, and racing game kind of gets bumped down a little bit.
And I think everybody's actually been pushing for Red Dead, so we'll probably do that one first.
Yeah, we listen to you guys in the comments. I mean, like every week we look at all the YouTube comments, and by far this week everyone's like Red Dead, Red Dead, Red Dead, Red Dead. So next week that's the game we're focusing on.
Absolutely.
Next up, Prince of Persia: Forgotten Sands.
Yeah, so this is kind of a throwback to the original. So they did the other Prince of Persia where they went all artistic and kind of too easy.
Yes.
And I guess people didn't like that too much.
And we gave it one of these in the pooper.
It was Ugh.
And so what they said is they're like, we went back to Sands of Time, and we're kind of rebooting it back to what this was.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is they were originally going to try and tie this into the movie.
And I
read.
I mean, again, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah. But I think that kind of broke apart.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the character. We've seen some of the videos and stuff like that. It's like, that looks nothing like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
So,
which is a good thing to me, because that's the stupidest fucking prince. Jake Gyllenhaal's the
Who
prince.
Who would you rather have?
Anybody else? Maybe someone who's Middle Eastern. Have you? Oh, God damn it!
I know.
That drives me crazy. It's like watching Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh,
and seeing
Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney as the fucking Asian landlord. He's this big fat white dude. He's like, "You'll pay your rent now."
That's so bad.
It's so racist.
I know.
Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't look like middle. He's not a fucking prince of Persia.
No,
he's a prince of Jersey.
So we'll see. I do like the fact that they're bringing it back, but I'm a little worried that they're going to make it a little bit too old school.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely give it a shot. And next up, Trauma Team.
Trauma Team. So I think it's from the same guys that did Trauma
Center.
Center? Yeah, Trauma Center. So I love those too. Yeah. They were awesome. This one's a little different because now not only are you doing surgical thing, but you have like 5 different roles. You can be an endoscoptician, a diagnostician.
Yeah. A dietitian,
sports physical
colonoscopician.
There is that, definitely. I'm just kidding.
It is Japan after all.
That's true.
There's
definitely gynecologists.
I am Mecha Concho. Gynecologist,
yes,
of course.
Of course.
So we'll definitely give this a try. I'm kind of hoping that they use the Wii Motion Plus, so you really get the accuracy.
But it was all about pointing in that game. It wasn't so much about this, right?
Well, I mean,
but
you're like sewing up, like when it gets to the
that's what I mean. It's the infrared pointing, not the. It never used the gyroscopic. You know what I mean? So true. I mean, who knows? Maybe hopefully
I don't know if that makes that part more accurate or not.
Yeah, we'll see. But the thing is, I think they'll have a lot of story in this, which I'm a little worried about. Yeah. But we'll check it out.
Forward, skip.
I don't
be like
care. ...
But doctor ... God damn it! Fuck.
And Metal Slug XX.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, I used to love Metal Slug games.
I did too, like 15 years ago.
I think Metal Slug 3, and then pretty much everything after that was just like, really? Same sprites?
It's honestly the same game, and it's like these days it doesn't feel fresh. I played. There was a new Metal Slug that came out about a year ago, and everybody's really amped for it. It was.
Which one?
I don't remember. There was
XIX?
Sure. I don't know, but I remember that there was one that was like people were pretty amped up about, and I played it. And I was like, I have played better games now. Like this game is always the same. It's like shooting grenades, and everything's kind of like bubbly. And
the whole point of Metal Slug games were actually more about. Playing so that you don't use up quarters, right? And just getting better at it and all that. And when you can play it all the time, it's just like it's like playing Gauntlet. Yeah, you have unlimited quarters.
Yeah, it takes the entire point away. So I will not be playing Metal Slug.
Nope. That's a lot of games.
That is a lot of games, man. This week is going to be the shit. I can't wait.
I have a lot of work to do.
I really want to get to Red Dead. I'm actually fucking pumped for Red Dead.
I'm going to play that when I get home, man. I heard you can form posses online, so we should give that a try.
Do you want to be in my posse? We're called the Tough Guys.
What are your colors?
Mauve and eggshell.
Okay, you got me. You sold me. All right.
It's tough.
You have assless chops or not?
Assless chops are on. It's on. So donations.
Donations. So thank you very much, Callum, for donating. You definitely saved Tobin at least one job.
At least. That is more than I get paid on the street for my lockjaw. So thank you very much. Like we said, if you go to the front page of NooBTooB.com, there's always a button there to click for a one-time or repeating donation.
Yes.
We love when you do that because it keeps us from having to buy shit out of our own pocket and driving us to the poorhouse.
There's a lot of games coming out in May that we're going to we have Super Mario Galaxy coming up pretty soon. A lot of stuff.
And a big hosting bill coming up for our website.
Holy shit.
So
that I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So
all right, maybe we will both have to go to the corner.
Yes.
Number 95, thank you, Wookie Monster, for sending this up. Who is the winner for this week?
Imran is dead.
This is Manhole.
Why does it always got to be all about this?
I don't know. Yeah. I think there's a fixation.
There is a little bit.
A little bit.
So thank you guys for coming to give us some shooping action.
Yeah. Maybe if you guys can pick a different theme, because I looked at the leading choice.
Yeah.
Is is something man-rection, I think.
Oh, was it Mass Erect?
Mass Erect.
Mass Erect. That was actually kind of funny. It was kind of like a little child molester mustache. But yeah, why don't you guys branch out a little bit? Like, let's open our horizons and do something that doesn't involve me and Yuzo being gay.
Pretty much. We know it's hilarious, but some variety.
Just a suggestion. But thank you for doing it either way. So,
yes,
this is exciting. So our weight loss challenge has ended.
Yeah. As you guys can tell, we were not successful in our challenge.
I'm beautiful.
Slightly successful.
I'm thin and beautiful.
Fat is beautiful. Big is beautiful.
I lost. It's funny. After the weight loss contest ended, I lost a bunch of weight in Sweden because people are healthy in Sweden.
And since you've been back, you've pretty much gained it all back.
Here's the problem.
Dude, living in America.
They have a big thing at work.
Yeah.
With free goldfish crackers.
What are you doing?
And I was like, walk by them, like,
what are you doing?
Can't help it.
Oh, that's wrong. But a bunch of people are still doing it. So thank you very much, Tall Chick, for keeping it going. But I think we're actually gonna declare a winner.
It's time to give prizes.
Yeah,
so what we're gonna do now is those of you that participated, those of you that really went very serious, lost some weight. Hopefully, you guys took like some before and after pictures. Hopefully, you guys have some stories about what you did to be healthy. So now is the time. You go to the forums, or you email us at feedback@NooBTooB.com, or you make video responses.
Yes.
Give us some videos, and what we're going to do, what are we going to give away?
We're going to give away copies of Darksiders.
Yes.
So
we have some for PS3 and some for Xbox 360.
We'll kind of figure out which are left based off of the winners.
Yeah, based on like what order you guys come in, you guys get to pick and choose which Darksiders you want. But this game is phenomenal.
It's really awesome.
It's fantastic, and we want to reward you guys for living healthy and participating in our challenge.
So the point is, go to the forums or send us a video of 60 seconds or less of your journey, and we'll pick the best one, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, make it funny, make it interesting, make it helpful. Talk about like what the weight loss meant to you. Hopefully, tell us how much you lost.
Yeah, show before and after. You got to have that.
Yeah. So please send in the videos, and we're gonna judge them next week, and then we're gonna give away Darksiders.
Yes, and we have a while back, way back in the day, before you went off to Europe.
Long time.
We were doing some Darksiders videos. We're asking a bunch of people to send in why you deserve a copy of Darksiders.
That's right. Because we had a couple copies of Darksiders that were donated to us very, very kindly.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is this one. This is the winner of why he wanted to have Darksiders.
Yes. So Adam, here's the video.
Here we go.
Hey NooBTooB, this is Adam who came in from YouTube, and I know that you haven't posted any contest rules or anything, but this is kind of urgent. Just see for yourself. Well, it's not really like I was going outside today or anything anyway, so looks like we better play some video games. Mother ass! No, can't even do it. Can't even do it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Gay. Don't care. Gay. 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 Jesus Christ. Well, Tobin and Yuzo, you seen it. I got nothing but shit. Oh yeah, and Bukake envies his mom and Yao.
Nice. Dude, that was work time fun.
Work time fun was...
that game was... Oh, watch episode 130.
Yeah. But, so this guy clearly he needs Darksiders. You deserve it more than anything in the whole world. So we're going to give you a copy of Darksiders on your choice of PS3 or 360.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what console you had. Send us a mail, with, I guess, on YouTube probably from your account.
Yeah.
And then with your, mailing address and all that.
So thank you, Adam, for sending that video. It's friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, thanks everybody else for submitting too.
We actually, if you go and look at the episode where we asked for those Darksiders videos.
182-ish.
182-ish around there. We got a lot of submissions, and thank you guys all for that.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you guys, like people that have been following me on Twitter or Facebook, probably already know.
Big news!
I'm going to be a daddy soon.
He's going to be a dad in June,
like 4 weeks from today.
And it's going to be a boy.
It's going to be a boy. So
congratulations, man! You got a little kid, little Yuzo coming.
My testicles work.
Mine don't.
If you ever need a donor at some point.
So congratulations. What this means for NooBTooB, though, is what?
It's going to be somewhat equivalent to you going to Sweden, except I come back with a package.
Right, you have a child.
I have a child. You just leave children over there at various red light districts. Oh, shit.
Ixnay. nay on the it's K.
On the attorney pay suits say.
I'm sorry, Swedish girls.
So I'll be coming up. So I'm going to be out probably a week before, and then 2 weeks. So I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah. So most of middle of June, you're going to be gone.
Out.
So,
dude, right during E3.
Right during E3.
I'm fucked.
I'll tell you how awesome it is. I'll be sending you text messages about how awesome it is while you're sitting there, like, not sleeping.
Oh my god! I wish
Actually, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be holding the newborn baby and you're just going to be surfing the net because you get, so.
Absolutely. So,
But what this means is we are going to have to do like 3 mini episodes to get ready for Yuzo being gone for 3 weeks. So right now, send us voicemails. Send us anything that you've been waiting to send us. Send us like funny videos. Send us questions. Send us comments.
Anything. Please. Because we really need it because we're going to probably do some mini episodes of games and probably 1 or 2 maybe call-in episodes. So we just need a bunch.
So we want the NooBTooB community to hop out and just talk to us. Like, give us anything. Like, tell us what it's like to game in, wherever, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Send in some interesting questions or comments, like just something.
Yeah, you have about a week since you see this episode.
Yeah.
Like, just
get your shit together.
Yes. So each week we like to feature NooBTooB Army on the show. Please send in your video questions or reviews of funny games or funny stories or whatever.
Hell yes, and you can contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480 or send your files to feedback@noobtoob.com. Also, please make your videos as responses on YouTube.
Yes, and keep all videos under a minute if you want to be featured on the show.
Don't forget the Yao or Yuzo's kid will beat you up.
Oh, kick your ass.
So first up, we have 2 related questions. We're going to play both of them because this kind of comes back to what we were talking about last week about DLC. First up is Mr. Leet.
Hey, NooBTooB. I just want to let you guys know that I called last week. This is Mr. Leet from New Jersey. I called last week about the whole Dante's Inferno thing. They also did it with a game that we love called Dead Space. You can literally just buy the weapons, go into the first level, go into the store, and pick them all up. So you know how you gotta earn good weapons throughout the game? I figured I'd have to earn those weapons, right? That I have to earn money for them. They're free in the store once you buy them with real money. So it basically takes away all the challenge in the game. I kind of was upset that I almost ruined it for myself. I mean, now I'm halfway through and I'm alright, now it's hard. But literally the first 3 levels of killing things with that one little gun, challenging, not at all, because I have the biggest, baddest weapons in the game. So, I don't know. Just another little how purchasing shit for games is ruining my life when I thought DLC would make my life better. Yow.
And next up is Lapham King.
Hey, Tobin. Hey, Yuzu. This is Lapham King from Ohio. I had just watched episode 180 a couple days ago, and you guys some dude called in talking about Dante's Inferno having downloadable bullshit for the crappy game. Well, I was on my PS3, and I'm downloading the Mod Nation Racers demo, and I'm looking to see what else is on the PSN store, and you know that split-second whatever game? That also has downloadable stuff where you can download all tracks, all vehicles, everything, a full garage, without even playing the game for $5. Is this going to be a constant trend now? Am I going to be able to buy Uncharted 3 and just buy in the victory trophy? This is disgusting, and I hope it stops. But do you guys have any more thoughts on this crap? Yeah.
Dude, don't say that story too loud because they'll probably do it. Where you get a platinum trophy of some sort or some trophy.
Why not, right?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it, it's free money.
Yeah, it's you spent $5. Ding!
So first up, with Mr. Leet, I find it very funny that he doesn't like that he got these powerful weapons, but he didn't have the self-control to not get them, right? Where it's just there's they're there, he's I shouldn't pick that up.
Well, he said he almost ruined it for himself. So does that mean he actually decided not to use it?
No, I think he was saying that it got hard enough later that it was okay.
Oh, okay. But for the first bit.
I can't believe they gave it to they gave them up. Something
well, it makes sense, right? Because if you pay money for it, you better get it right away. It's right?
But so there's games like Just Cause 2 that actually had super powerful weapons that you could unlock as DLC. You can purchase them, and you still got to buy them in the game. It just unlocks the ability to get them, which I think they did for balancing purposes, because Just Cause, if you could just get all these weapons for free, you could just go on a fucking rampage.
So, but I guess I don't see how that's that different. You know what I mean? You can get enough money to do it, and you just get it earlier, and it totally screws up.
Well, yeah, but every time you die, you'd have to buy it again, right? That was the thing with Just Cause 2.
As opposed to having it and just always basically.
Yeah, Just Cause 2 is kind of clever that way, where it's you can power yourself up, but as soon as 7 attack helicopters rape you, You have to rebuy your Lamborghini and your rocket launcher.
Collect
and
the cash for it and all that stuff.
So they tried to make it so you're not just becoming a god.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is the equivalent of this is just saying, like, we have cheat codes in all our games because every game has cheat codes. We're going to start charging for
you for the cheat codes.
That's just exactly what this is, right? Because before it's like you had to get Nintendo Power and look something, or go to GameFAQs. Now it's just like you got to pay some money.
That's a really good point. I actually didn't ever think about it that way. That this is just basically the equivalent of cheat codes. It's like a fucking Game Genie.
Yeah.
Except now you're paying them to use a Game Genie on your shit.
So from the perspective of the game publisher, genius.
Oh, of course.
Right, they're making you money. Because the thing is, the people that really enjoy using cheats and all that, if you think about it, they actually don't get that much pleasure out of being challenged or like playing the game the developers do. They just want to feel like a badass all the way through the game. People do that with GTA and all this stuff, right? They hack, they do all this stuff. And they enjoy the game. You can't fault them for that, right?
Right.
If they find the way playing this game is good, then go ahead. But
here's the genius of it. Say that I go to GameStop and sell my copy of the game to somebody else. The game developers don't get a fucking dime from that game, but you buy that DLC. It's like everybody that ever touches that game has the opportunity to give them more money. So I mean, it's this way of kind of tapping into an extra cash flow.
Yeah, and it makes sense considering how much money the developers are losing to use game sales, right? It actually kind of screws them. So have you heard of Project $10?
Yes.
So if you guys don't know,
what's that all about?
So Project $10, EA's CEO, I think Riccatello or something like that, said, okay, I'm going to make this Project $10 where every single game we release, we're going to also release at the same time some sort of DLC that's worth $10.
Right.
So that actually we'll give it to them as a code when you buy the game. It's free when you buy the game, so it's actually $7 worth. But obviously that code, it only works for that one person, so when they resell it, you don't get it.
Yeah. Which is evil genius. I mean, like it's brilliant. Like, was the Saboteur EA?
Yes.
Because do you remember the thing with Saboteur? It was new to
every game. Oh wait, bullshit.
So
no way.
Yes.
No way.
So in the Saboteur, you live in a strip joint. So with the game came a code that you could make the women's clothes come off. But if you bought the game used, they had their clothes on. You had to pay $10 to get them naked. I shit you not, it is genius.
And you know how many people well, maybe not Saboteur.
Not that many, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, but that's the money they get back because if you think about it, like they are when you buy a game for $60, you go to GameStop. That game now circulates through GameStop every single time GameStop is making money off it. So it's kind of unfair to the game developers in a way. A little bit. And they're getting it back in a kind of weird way.
Yeah.
So,
but whatever. And the split second one, that's fucking bullshit. Like,
it's
the whole point of the game is to unlock the goddamn levels.
It's a cheat.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a stupid cheat. Like, if you like the game that much, just play it and unlock the goddamn levels. Like, that's how you get the skill. Because if you go in the best car and the hardest level and you pay for it, you're probably going to be like, this game's too hard. I don't have the skills necessary to use this car on this level.
But do you think? But I mean, go back to my main point, right? Do you think that when somebody says, "I don't care about that. I really just want to feel like a powerful dude. That's why I'm going to buy the level 70 character in WoW and not earn it."
Yeah.
I mean, and if they enjoy themselves, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, knock yourself out. Like if you like it, I mean, like we've said many times in the show, you vote with your wallet.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you guys like this and you go buy it, they'll make more of it. You and I will never buy any of this shit.
Oh hell no! And I don't think most NooBTooBers will either, because I think most of them are like we're gamers. We enjoy the whole challenge of games.
Right.
It's just I don't know. It's just this weird class of gamers. And I know you know who they are, right? It's the people that use the cheat codes and like they it's like, hey, come over here, look on GTA, I have the tank.
Right.
It's those guys.
Yeah, it's the people that would use like to be able to shoot through walls on Counter-Strike and that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
It's just like it just takes the fun out of it for other people. But if you're playing split second by yourself, fuck it. Whatever. Knock yourself out.
Have fun.
We will not be doing that because we are men.
That's right.
My penis would never let me buy all the levels in split second. It would shame me.
Well, our e-peens are authentic.
Our e-peens are real, son! It's fucking solid gold! And drop that shit! The fuck? So, next up is Crisis Edge with another weird thing going on with dudes.
Hey Tobin, hey Yuzo, Crisis Edge here. I don't know if you heard about this or not. I haven't seen you mention anything, but there's this website called GameCrush.com where you can actually spend real money and play video games with girls that you don't know. And the rates are around like $6.50 or something like that, something around that price. And that's for 10 minutes of playtime with the girl. And right now, the games are really limited. It's only like couple of 360 games and some Flash games. So it's you, a webcam, and that's it. You're by yourself just looking at a girl on webcam playing checkers or pool or something on a Flash game. What is your opinion of this? What do you think? Do you think this is going to take off? You think this is going to be the next big thing? You think this is going to spread out and keep going? Or you think this will get cut off pretty quickly? All right. Yow.
How soon do you think any of those web chats will devolve into something that's no longer playing a game?
I think that the guys will ask for that to happen, and the girls will just be like, "Go fuck yourself."
You think so?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But if the girls are making, because the girls,
if the girls wanted to do video chat sex,
you think they can
they could make 10 times more doing that shit for real. They're not making $6 for 10 minutes.
$60 an hour? I don't know.
I bet you make more than that on the webcam because you probably have like 20. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
I look at some porn on the internet. I'm not going to lie to you.
What? Yeah.
There's some videos. There's videos out there of girls that are very clearly chatting with about 20 dudes in a chat room where they're telling her what to do.
Oh.
So I bet each of those dudes.
So it's not 1-to-1. It's I see. Gotcha. So and then obviously you get a lot more.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
If you're a hot chick and you want to sell your body, there are ways to make a pile of money.
As opposed to this.
Don't do that, kids.
No, don't.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's ways to do it. This is kind of just more of, I think it's like a way for like nerdy girls in college that don't want to show their tits to make some money.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what guy do you know that's going to want to pay? Like, this is serious money. This is $60 an hour.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to do this 10 minutes, right?
No one outside of Japan. To answer
Pretty
your
much.
question. This is a fucking maid cafe. It's a maid cafe. It's a virtual maid cafe, right? It's just like in Japan, I don't know if you guys know this, there's maid cafes where there's girls that dress up as maids, and you go, and on the menu is like game of checkers, $60.
Yeah.
And you pay that, and then this hot girl walks over, serves you tea, and plays checkers with you in real life.
Yes, and they actually have some maid cafes in different areas. I know there's one in LA, there's some in New
you told me
York,
about that,
right? And I think
yeah.
they're going to open one in San Francisco here. So
I'll totally go.
Yeah,
I'll totally
we'll totally
fucking
check
go.
that out.
I
I'll
will
take
totally
videos.
go. Yeah.
But like, no, seriously, like, to me, it's just like, what guy is going to be desperate enough to just want to play games with somebody as opposed to, right? You basically have the spectrum, right? Like, play games with somebody, see their tits.
Yeah. Well, but here's the really weird thing: is that gaming has been so democratized that you can get on your Xbox, turn on your webcam, and play Uno and see people's faces and shit, right?
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, and again, kids, don't try this at home. If you go into the video room Uno, it's a bunch of fucking dudes showing their cocks to each other.
Fair enough.
It's really bad.
Fair enough.
It's basically the same demographic of chat roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have hot girl 1 out of 1,000 times, and it's balls.
Everybody else is
right. It's balls another 999 times.
It's true. It's true. Have you seen? There's this thing on chat roulette. There's this one guy that's been making these videos where he bought a wig. And he'll just be going like this. He'll just be going like this, and all you can see is him doing that, and like all the people in the video are like, yeah, and he like holds up the wig, and they hit next. So it's all these videos of people just fucking with people on chat roulette.
Dude, I thought you were going to a different level. I thought you were
that?
going to think basically fucking crying game.
Oh, like a hot, like looking like a hot
basically,
chick.
like if you can look like a hot chick, shave, whatever, like this, just be like,
and they just whip your cock out. I like it. That's
the
very
reaction
funny.
shot would be hilarious.
That would be
I don't
good.
think nobody's done that yet.
I haven't seen videos of that yet. You're right.
I'm just saying.
It's got to be happening on 4chan or some shit.
Because some of the reaction shots on
people flip out. I love that. There's these things.
The bunny one? Oh no, was it the bunny? What was it?
Where they're like, I'm going to kill this bunny if
Yeah.
you don't show me your tits.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That
was fucking hilarious. There's these other ones where they're like, let me draw you, and there's like kind of a good sketch artist.
Yeah.
And they start off drawing the person's face, and they just draw a cock in their mouth. and all the pictures like... Because it's like the guy's actually somewhat talented.
Yeah,
it looks like
it's
their
just
face, and there's just a cock in the mouth. I was like... Kudos to you, sir. Most respect. What the fuck were we talking about? Game Crush.
Game Crush.
I wouldn't use it. I don't think. Whatever. I mean, like, actually, now that we said that, I'm almost tempted to. Well, I'm not really.
No. How hilarious would it be to videotape
NooBTooB
us
video?
Playing is just like, you're not that hot. Like, can I get my money back or something?
I like that. I like that.
We should do it.
We're like, do you have any hotter friends? Or like, you fucking suck at checkers.
Well, you could play like 360 games.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we were putting together just. Dude,
like when I owned you.
Dude, when we were kids, do you ever do alliances back in the day?
I don't know.
Or like conference call party chats?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so we would do that, and we would then call 976 numbers from there, basically out.
Nice.
And then it was just hilarious. I think that same sort of thing could be.
All right, so maybe we will go and make those girls' lives awful.
Yes.
For $10, whatever.
If it's only $6.
Yeah, that's kind of hilarious. Actually, there's got to be videos out there of people torturing those poor girls.
I don't think it's very popular yet.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go search YouTube for Game Crush right as soon as we finish this. I bet there's some gold shit.
And if there's not, there will be soon.
Yes, NooBTooB does Game Crush. So that's it. That's all we got.
Oh, man.
That's our show for the week. Check out our website at NooBTooB.com. Participate in the forums by clicking the community tab at the top of the front page.
Yes, and if you're watching the video on YouTube, there's a subscription button right over there. Also, with the video with a thumbs up right around Tobin's kneecap, I think, at this point, or where his head is. Right around there.
Click my face.
Ooh, that's all for this episode. I am Yuzo Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin Kazar. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range Muscle Milk Light Strunk for the, delicate strunk in all of us. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We're out!
Here you go.
Yeah, do you want to be playing and then have a look? I'm kind of laying back like this, and you're just you're kind of look back at me, and then you're like, oh, I died.
Yeah, that's good. So,
what do you mean you died?
It's just there's nobody around you.
Yeah, that's right. There's one dude.
Look, he killed. He was super powerful, guy.
Yeah.
So be like, oh fuck, he won't die. Nothing's going.
Yeah, I'm just
nothing's going on.
So nice not to be playing.
Oh fuck, I died.
Fuck do you mean you died?
Look,
there's one dude there.
He was really powerful. He's like a mini boss.